Actually, I don't even know if you can hear me. Oh, hold on a second. Okay, I think you can hear me. If there's any problems with the volume of my voice or the background music, please do let me know. Thank you. Hold on a second. Wait a moment. Hi, Barry. You have been unleashed. Congratulations on your freedom. Thank you for coming. It's so awkward to be talking alone. I'm glad you're here. I'm so happy you're here. Anyway, I can remove this. Thank you for freeing me. I actually don't I was looking for the option to free you, but I actually didn't do anything because I can't find it. So I don't know, maybe it was a bug that didn't let you chat. I don't know. I will unleash chaos onto this chat once it gets loud. Please do. Actually, yesterday was kind of chaotic. Do I still have Fairy Casa? Fairy Casa. Wait, is that the wrong? Hold on. Is that the okay? No, we still have Fairy Casa. I think it was a bug. Anyway, today we are... I forgot what I was gonna do already. This is great. Alright. I actually... This morning I woke up and I had another idea for the card, which is this. So I'm gonna do proper sketches for both ideas I had, like yesterday's idea and I'm gonna try to do a proper sketch for this idea and for this idea because I like both. Technically, I like this one more, the one I did yesterday, because I don't know, I just like it. But if we're talking composition wise, I think this one makes more sense composition wise, and also like if we're talking about the meaning of the card, I think this one makes more sense than whatever the hell he's doing here, because Tsukasa in this card is just kind of running away from enemies. So for reminder, this was supposed to be an enemy that's like chasing Tsukasa, trying to kill him. This is Tsukasa like running away, and I don't know why Tsukasa would be running away. This doesn't make sense to me. Hello, Kanada Yoisaki. Whereas this one, he's not... I mean, he's kind of running away, I guess. But rather than being that, like... This is an enemy. This is also an enemy. This is an enemy. He's actually crushing an enemy with his foot. Which I feel like... fits Tsukasa more because I think he's the type to be a little confrontational about his problems and how he wants to progress about like becoming a star. So this makes more sense than Kim just running away randomly here. So yeah, I think this one, I like this one more, but Tsukasa is actually smaller in the frame, which might make it harder for me to make it look good. So I don't know. So I'm going to draw both proper sketches and see what fits in the end. Oh wait, I could literally make this an enemy. Anyway, I think I'm gonna stop thinking too hard about this now and just draw until both are pretty much proper sketches, and I'll figure out what to do later. So, hold on. We have 2 sketches. I'll name yesterday's sketch sketch 1, idea 1, idea 1. Then we have today's idea, which I'm gonna name idea 2. Hi Yuki! Thank you for coming! So this is idea 2, and then idea 1 is gonna be this. Okay, which one do I do first? I think I'm gonna do yesterday's idea first, because I don't know, it's old. So third thing I want to do mostly is, since Tsukasa is supposed to be the like the focal point, I'm gonna be doing Tsukasa first and then figure out what to do for the background. So hold on a second, I'm gonna need references to draw Tsukasa. I'm already losing my voice, this is not gonna be good. Hold on a second. Wait, I should probably... I kind of want his face to be... I don't know, like, I feel like a 3/4 angle would be good rather than a front-facing one, which might look awkward. I could also make... I think I'm gonna have him face like this. Something like this, and I'm gonna find references for it. My voice is so dead, I'm so not used to be talking so much. Hold on. Since this is just the sketch, I'll be doing a final sketch after making those sketches. Like, I usually go through 3 sketches, like phases of sketching, which goes like rough, semi-rough, and then final sketch. Sometimes I skip this phase here and I just go from rough to final sketch, but here, since I'm not sure which idea I'll be using, I'm gonna do a semi-rough sketch and then decide which one I get to do a final sketch for. So I'm gonna use Get a Picasso for reference, but I'm not gonna be focusing too hard on making it look like the SEKAI art style right now. Also, one thing I would recommend for sketches is to actually use a thin, like maybe this is up to personal preference, but using thin line art brush, like a thin brush for sketching, actually helps make it more precise, I feel like. And I think I'm gonna refrain from using like the stabilization, which is useful for line art, but I don't really like using it for sketches. So I'm just gonna freehand it for the most part. Honestly, I'm drawing his face, but I have no idea if I'm even doing this properly. Like, does it actually look like his face? Let's find out. I don't usually like doing this because my goal isn't to like trace or copy exactly what I'm saying, but to actually reference it. But since this is just for the sketch, it usually is a great way to check for proportions. And I made his face a little thin, but you know what, it's so minor, it doesn't matter. So the shape of the face should be good. Are you using a mouse to draw? I am not. I did not know how people do this. Hold on. If I were to be using my... oh my god. How would I even do this? This is the... oh my god. There's no pen pressure, right? Oh my god. I don't know how people draw with a mouse. It's so impressive. Oh my god. I can't even tell what's... oh my god. Actually, this is kind of fun. I should try drawing with a mouse once. This is fun, but oh my god. Yeah, no, I am using an actual drawing tablet. Wait, I wonder if I don't remember if I put it in the description. I don't think I did. Okay, I didn't. I'm using I think it's a Huion tablet. Well, I know it's a Huion tablet. I think it's the Huion Canvas 22 Plus. Maybe it's 24. I think it's 22. So I have a great pen that helps me. I tried to draw with the mouse once. It was hard. I gave up very soon. I feel that, like, I don't know. Hold on. I gave up after drawing an arm. So yeah, I feel that. It does look fun to do. But it's hard. Hold on. I probably did the head too big, which is why I'm having trouble continuing this. Actually, what's hard about rough sketches is that I care so little about anatomy that typically here I don't even have a neck. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about this. Oh, hold on. This was copied from a reference, so I can probably find it again. Hold on a second. I love references. Okay, I do have a reference and the neck doesn't show much. Oh my god, this is gonna be one hell of a pose to draw. Hold on. Ribcage. Wait, even better. Some people don't like using head counts to draw proportions. I have been doing this for like 10 years, so I will keep using my heads as a proportion tool. Because I know the SEKAI. I should probably check this actually. Oh, wait a second. I wasn't recording my screen, which is not good. I know from when I did my MFA card that at least for girls in the SEKAI art style, they are about 6 head tolls. 6 heads toll, my bad. I think for boys it should be around the same, which is why I'm using head counts to draw the proportions. Hold on, I just need to find a Tsukasa Tenma standing reference. I'm just gonna check how many head tolls he is. Head toll. Why is it so hard to say head toll? I keep saying head tolls. Hold on. That's one head. Oops. That's 2 head. That's 3 heads. Oh, he's gonna be a little taller, I feel like. 4. 5. 6. Okay, he is about 6.5 head tall. I'm just gonna check with another reference just to make sure, because sometimes the sprites tend to be a little different from the cards. So I'm just gonna find a card where he is hopefully full body. Hold on a second. Wait, I don't think he has a card where he's just standing there full body, which is not very helpful for me. Okay, I'm gonna grab one of the full body 2 stars from the official merch. Hold on a second. Okay, this should work, hopefully. Okay, that's 1 head. 2 heads. 3 heads. Oh, he's gonna be 6 heads tall in this picture. That's 4, 5. Oh, never mind. 6. 6.5. Okay, so Tenma Tsukasa is 6.5 heads tall. Awesome. Also, I like to have some kind of like how can I say this? Some landmarks. Like, I know his crutch is basically at 3 heads. His knees are basically at 4.5 heads. His ankles, his feet are about half a head tall. So I'm gonna just note this real quick. Here his crotch is at 3.5. His knees are at 4.5. His waist is at 2.5. Here, I'm gonna redo this. His crotch is about 3. His waist is about 2.5. Oh, maybe his crotch is at, well. His knees are at 4.5, and this should be enough, I think. Okay, so first of all, since I usually consider that a body has two main parts, which is higher half of the body and then lower half, I'm gonna see where the crotch is. So, fourth head. So the crotch should be here, which is gonna be a problem for me because I did not. Wait a second, there is foreshortening, so it could be here. You know what, I'm gonna draw the torso first and then worry about the rest. So is it the waist is at 2, 5. So 1, 2.5. This should be the waist. So the rib cage should be something like this. Anatomy is hard. Honestly, I think it's the hardest part of making those cards. Because not only am I not a pro at anatomy, I am certainly not a pro at making project SEKAI anatomy. So this is the rib cage. Then it should attach to the hips with the crotch being around here. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Which is probably gonna be like 75% of the process is me not knowing what I'm doing. What if I draw cubes instead? Since this is slightly foreshortened. Hold on. I feel like I'm better off drawing cubes first and then refining into more organic shapes. So I'm gonna put this on hold and draw cubes. So since I wait a second, I'm thinking about the angle. This should be it. I feel like it should be more tilted like this. And I feel like we're looking slightly from above, which makes sense since the horizon line is here. So this should go like this, then like this. This is the worst cube I've ever drawn in my entire life. Bro, I keep accidentally locking my screen because my arm keeps pressing the key on my keyboard. So this will be the torso and the rib cage will be inside of this. Like something like this maybe. Then the hips will be here. And I think I want them to be tilted a little more. Like something like this. This is hard. I think I'm gonna need... No, I don't need a 3D model. I just need to think in cubes. I wish I was Tsukasa's ribcage, then I could have his heart to myself. Thank you, Chloe. What if I just drew a heart here? Oh, this is so cute. Sometimes imagining stuff in 3D is hard. Hold on a second. I probably want this to go like this. Hi, Grandma. Hello, young people. Actually, Perry isn't young. Hello, young people and Perry. Bro, how do you do this? Okay, I'm gonna pull up my 3D model because I'm struggling, and honestly speaking, doing this on stream makes me mess up a lot more than when I'm alone, because I have like the pressure of doing it not perfectly, but I have to make it somewhat good and understandable. Problem is, most of my process is not understandable even to me. So I'm just gonna use the 3D model. So this person should be tilted like this. Oh my god. Like this. Then maybe... How do I do it? Okay, like this. The fairy shade. Yes, the fairy shade. Happy New Year. Happy New fairy shade. Where is old? Mopi make the pose from a stickman. I actually have a stickman. Like right here. This is my stickman number 1, and this is my stickman number 2. I had worse stickman yesterday, to be honest, but yeah, this is just a way to make me get ideas. Wait, hold on, this looks so stupid. It's just floating there. I love art. If Perry was a shade, what would she look like? Bell pepper shade. You gotta pick the bell pepper emoji. That's the shade. Hold on. Floating is Tsukasa. That is true. That is true. I just heard my cat meow outside my door. This was heartbreaking. I feel so stupid making this, oh my god. This looks so stupid. I'm crying, I love this. I love art. I love how it looks stupid 90% of the time. And then this should be... Give us a cat stream one day, Mopi. Yes. Yes, I will. Actually, hold on. I have new cat pictures to show everyone. Hold on. Which one does not have my face on it? This is safe, this is safe. This is safe, this is not safe. Okay. Hold on a second. My cat pictures are here. Look at her. Look at my baby. 5-hour stream of Mopi cats just being minis. Yes. Actually, okay, not this cat, but my other cats actually managed to open my door this morning. I am terrified that they will randomly open my door during the stream and I will have to chase them while being on live on YouTube. Yeah, I have very cute pictures of her. She's so cute. Look at this demon. I love her. I love my baby. And I love this story. It's so silly. Wait, hold on. I need to stop getting distracted. Oh my god, this is so stupid. Okay, so the hips should be like this. The legs should be like this. And then he's just... Oh my god, this is terrible. This is terrible. This is the most uncool pose I've ever seen. Okay, so this goes like this. Kind of. Bro's face. Yeah. This is Tsukasa Tenma. Okay, my card is done. Thank you for watching the stream. Just kidding. This looks so stupid. So the hips should go theoretically. Oh, but then this is not tilted enough. Oh my god, this is gonna be a pain. Hold on a second. This is not tilted enough. Should be more like this, I think. I don't like drawing cubes. Help me. And this should go like this. Hold on a second, it's supposed to reach here. How wide are you? Oh my god. Let's get the Doraemon. Okay, and this is... whatever this is. I feel like I'm... What even are those thingies? I don't know. I don't remember. My brain's already fried watching this. How is your brain doing, Mopi? Mine does not exist. My brain is a lie. Oh my god, what if I made extra bulky Tsukasa with like huge muscles? This looks so stupid. Oh my god, I love this. Yes, Barry, this is a muscle training mention. Okay, we have a problem. One face, two face, three... wait, I mean, one head, two heads, three heads, and he scratches at 3 heads, but we have seen that his scratch actually is at 3.5 heads. So this is too small, but I can just blame it on foreshortening, so I'm just gonna ignore this problem for now, I think. Anyway, this should be okay, hopefully. Next, the legs should probably look something like this. Wait, how do the knees look? I actually... that's it? It's just... Why are you trolling all over my chat? Don't troll. I already ate my cat's drool for lunch, unfortunately, since she decided to have a go at my bread. How the hell am I supposed to do that? Huh? Oh my god, there's more foreshortening. Okay, first of all, I don't see anything because there's way too much going on, so I'm gonna delete this. I don't need those heads anymore. This, I don't know what this is. It's Tsukasa breakdancing. I wasn't here last year. Honestly, he does look like he's breakdancing. Actually, to make it simple, the idea was that he is like... this is a platform, and he is like leaning his weight against the platform with his hand, because he's basically like jumping over the platform to escape an enemy here that is on another platform. This is the enemy, and it is brandishing a massive greatsword at him to attack him, so Tsukasa is basically running away. Also, this arm right here, he has sunglasses, so he was supposed to like be tilting down his sunglasses. That's the idea. However, because I worked a little bit this morning, I think I'm gonna choose this idea here in the end, where Tsukasa is like crushing an enemy with his foot. I'm gonna... yeah, I'm not sure. This is a mess, I'm gonna redraw it real quick. Tsukasa, what crime did you commit? I think his crime is being the most, like, the easiest character to bully in the whole game. Hold on a second. I want to use the same workflow I used with Emu. I'm just gonna open Emu's card file so I can see how I did this, because it really helped me, but I'm not sure how to reproduce it because I was following like an art class I had taken at that moment, but I don't remember it exactly, so hold on a second. Should be this. Sunglasses. Yes, sunglasses. Hello? Can my software please not crash? Thank you. Yeah, so this is the design I want to go with. So he will be having sunglasses. Okay, hold on a second. I don't need all this. Hello? Can my software not crash? Thank you! I don't like I keep saying this since yesterday, but I'm probably gonna be redoing his design, like just the colors. I like the shape, but I don't like the colors in his design, so I'll probably be redoing this. Thank you! Sana may may Mopi design ka sa'yo. Thank you! I'm just going back to my Emu sketch so I can like see what's going on. How did I do such a cute sketch? He's so pretty. Thank you! Oh my god, this is terrifying with just the eyeballs. Where does it come from? Here, it's all on a single layer. Oh my god. Hold on. Anatomy? How did I do this? Head cube. Oh, I even did the head with a cube. Okay. And this, how did I do this? Do I not have a rough sketch somewhere? Oh, it should be probably in my Discard folder. I think, yes it is. Hold on. This is an arm, this is... Oh, yes, I still have the skeleton. Okay, I'm gonna be using the same base as Emu sketch because it really helped me. So first of all, this should be longer, I feel like. Hold on, let's go back to this. It is supposed to be 1.5 head long. So, we have a head here. So, one head. 2 heads. And I'm gonna make those heads red. And then... Watch out, Mopi, when you finish this I'll be whipping out a whole AU. Thank you! I actually have been trying to come up with an AU for this myself. It's hard. It is hard. Because my imagination isn't like super present. That's the demon that haunts me in my sleep. I know. Drawing Emu was like so terrifying for a moment because she looks so insane at times. Yes, going recycling for the environment. Honestly, the day I found out I could just recycle my own art saved me from so many troubles. Wait, I'm dumb. It should be here. So, should belong like this, maybe? I keep locking my screen. Hold on a second. His waist is a tooth. Oh my god. So this is his waist actually. So I don't need to make it so long, so I can just up. Okay, awesome. Yay, Tsukasa! Oh my god, his design is so cute. It's criminal how low your views are and how little subscribers you have compared to how gorgeous and good quality your art is. Thank you! To be fair, I think... Oh, I actually have 8 viewers right now, which is like the most I've had since I started yesterday. So this is kind of a lot to me. I don't know. Especially considering how boring the art process actually is when you watch it. Like, I know this is not super entertaining for you guys, and I'm sorry about this. But unfortunately, it's lots of not doing interesting stuff, especially in the sketching phase. I think it's gonna be a lot more interesting maybe in the lighting phase. And also, I don't post that much, so it might explain why my views are... I don't think they're low, but... Oh, wait, it was my subscribers. I don't think I have, like, few subscribers. I think 1,700 is a lot. But I don't know. I do not know. I feel like I made his chest too thin. I did. Should be something like this. So it should be thick like this, maybe? Maybe it's okay. I feel like I'm watching Cocomelon as a baby right now. It's interesting. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't even know what Cocomelon is. But I'm glad it's interesting. I'm trying my best. Okay, next I need to find the center. Okay, I have a quick tip if you're ever doing like cubes or stuff. Mopi, how are you this uncle? I don't know. What do you want me to tell you? I'm just old. Just a quick tip if you guys are ever drawing rectangles and you need to find the center of your rectangle, just draw straight lines from both corners, and this, the intersection of the lines, is the center of your rectangle. Yay! So this here is the center, and you can just cut it into 4 equal parts. So I'm gonna do the same with this. let's say this is... not trying to be super precise. Let's say this is the center. And then it should connect to the hips, and since I'm drawing a masculine anatomy, I don't need the hips to be wide, so I'm just probably gonna draw like, instead of having the hips go like this, I'm gonna have the hips be like simply a rectangle with a triangle. Mopi teaching us shapes. Yes, Mopi geometry lessons. You know what's ironic about this? I love math. I think I was really good at math my entire life, but for some reason I cannot comprehend geometry. Like, even though it's so useful for drawing and all, I don't know why geometry is so hard for me. I have trouble like visualizing things in 3D especially, which kind of sucks when you're an artist. So yeah, I don't know why I'm having so much trouble. Wait a second, this is 2 headstall, 3 headstall, it should be here. What? Hold on a second. How am I supposed to make the hips? Not 5. Huh? I do not know anything anymore. Geometry is so bad, to be honest. I know. I don't know what it is about geometry that's so hard, but it's so hard. Like, generally, I love algebra, I love mathematics. I think it's pretty easy if you have a good teacher, which I had for in like elementary school. I didn't really need a teacher to understand math. In middle school I had good teachers 2 years in a row, and then 3rd year they ruined it for me. But like, that aside, I had good grades, but no matter who my teacher was, I just cannot understand geometry. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I can understand perspective, I can understand tons of stuff about shapes and stuff, but when it's math, I do not understand anything. Bro, what am I doing? Let's try again. This is 2 heads. This is 3 heads. Why is it? It's foreshortening, so okay. I don't need this, I just need to know this is 3 heads. And then I'm gonna keep doing geometric shapes. Woohoo! How do I do this? Okay, when I'm confused about how to draw something, like especially if it's at a certain angle, I'm just gonna draw it flat first. So this is the shape that I want to achieve. This is the shape that I want to achieve. It's basically just the hips. How do I draw this in perspective? Like tilted? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna draw until it works. Mopi, I think your brain is turning into slushy. I think it's never been anything but slushy, to be honest. Why do you have something? Okay, hold on. Let me think. If this is the shape I want to achieve, I need it to be tilted at 3/4. This I can do rather easily, I believe. Because it's just a cube. And then this is basically just a rectangle curve that had the angles cut, so it's easy. Just need to draw the same thing. That's like about the same size. Probably. Okay, that's bigger, hold on. Should be about this size. And then you need to cut this off the angles. So you end up with something like this. Okay, and then you need to tilt it. How do I do this? How do I need to tilt it? I need this to be tilted like this. I'm so sorry that this is not interesting. My brain is not functioning. I don't even know why I'm like having so much trouble with shapes today. Okay, I need to stop panicking. This is just a rectangle. This is just a rectangle that I should be seeing from slightly below. So I just need to draw. How does a rectangle look from below? Okay, so that's one rectangle. And then I need to add a second rectangle. Like this. I don't even know why I'm bothering. Could just do this. And then I need to get it off at the angles. So we end up with something like this. That should have been easy. I don't know why it was not easy. Anyway, we have the shape for your hips. Awesome. Which I'm going to switch a little. Yay! We have the hips, finally. So this is the shape for the hips. Why do I feel like his chest is huge compared to... I'm gonna fix it later. How did Emma look? Looks close enough, I think. Anyway, if I know you have hips, I'm gonna create a Discord folder because I know I'm gonna be reusing this in the future. Discord folder. And I'm gonna drag everything I don't need anymore into my Discord folder. Anyway, okay, we have this. Don't need this anymore. This should connect to the center of the hips here. Great. Then for Emma, what I did was use slightly curved cylinders for the legs, but because here his legs shouldn't look too curvy, I think I'm gonna use regular cylinders. So let's draw cylinders. Oh my god, I've been doing this for an hour already. Yeah, my brain is not braining today, it seems. So cylinder number 1. And I don't think this should work too. Like maybe slightly like this. Not sure about the perspective of the cylinder. Hold on. If this connects here. This is like this. It looks obvious to me, and then does it actually go up? If the eye level is like this, but isn't the eye level here? My brain is really not braining today. Let's just assume that the eye level is the horizon line. So this should all be a little down. Like this. And the knee here. I wonder if his thigh is too long. Yeah, this is definitely too long. So I will make it smaller. Hold on. How far can your thigh reach when you're in that position? It's reaching basically the middle of my chest, I think. So I'm gonna make it slightly smaller for Tsukasa to here. This should be okay, I think. And then a second cylinder for the other thigh. Which goes like this. Okay, we have the thighs, and then the knee here. I feel like this leg is too long, hold on. Something like this, maybe. I feel like it should be still shorter. Just a little. Okay, now onto the rest of the legs. Hold on, I'm having trouble imagining this, which is unfortunate. How does that work? Okay, I think I see. I think. This needs to overlap more with the thigh. And then drawing the feet. I don't know how to draw feet, honestly. I need this. I think this kind of looks like a foot, probably. I don't know. Okay, onto the second leg. It's supposed to come here and I feel like his lower body is really small actually. Let me check. This is his leg outstretch. So if we do this, this is the length of his lower body compared to the length of his upper body, which is slightly curved. I don't know. Should be correct, probably. Just looks really small because the leg is folded, I think. It's weird. Anyway, I need another cylinder. Okay, maybe like this. And then the foot is the heel with, I think it was some sort of triangle shape, and then another triangle shape. I honestly don't know how to draw feet. I think it's like the one thing I was never able to master. I mean, I didn't master anything about anatomy, as you can see. But genuinely, I don't know what it is about feet that makes me. I genuinely cannot draw feet to save my life. Hold on, I'm gonna look at my own feet. How does this work? No, it just okay. basically just this. Awesome. And then because this is in front of us, I feel like it would look better if it was some. I don't know how to make this look good. What does my beloved 3D model say? This is what I wanted to draw, but it doesn't look that good, so I should probably do this. So let's rotate. Oh, okay. And then I'm gonna rotate this too. Hold on. I'm gonna rotate this too. So it doesn't clash with the foot here. And I'm just gonna recolor the parts that should be hidden, behind the legs in blue. This looks so messy. I'm gonna try to make it slightly better, hopefully. Okay, so basically we have a body that looks bad, admittedly, but we have a body that should be working. And I'm gonna add the arms beneath this. The arms are easy because they're just cylinders. So, shoulders should be here. He has one arm putting weight on some kind of platform. So technically, if I were to put my weight on my desk with my arm right now, it raises my shoulder. So I'm gonna raise his shoulder a little bit more. That's one thing I recommend when drawing anatomy. Try to do the pose yourself because you realize a lot of things that physically should be happening when you do the same pose. Like here, the shoulder raising. So this is just a cylinder. Once again. You're cooking, he looks great already. Thank you! Trying my best. So, the elbow usually is around the waist. So if we do a circle like this, the elbow should be here. So that's one cylinder. Then the elbow is here. And then I can do another cylinder something like this. The wrist usually aligned with the crotch, so I think this should be the right length, but just to make sure, I'm gonna rotate the arm. Oops. I'm gonna rotate the arm like this. Yeah, it does align with the crotch, pretty much. So this is okay, and then the hand is gonna be one hell to draw. How did I... Let me grab a reference real quick. Okay, so what's happening is that the palm is like this, and then the fingers just go. I could be drawing like my cylinders for the fingers too, but honestly, I'm just so brain dead right now. I'll just draw random shits and fix it if I actually choose the sketch and not the second one I've done here, because I do not want to be drawing hands for nothing. So yeah, I think, oh, second arm. Second arm is him touching his sunglasses. So wait. I'm gonna need my reference back. So this is Tsukasa's face. So he has a face here. His beanie should be... This is his eyes. And if this is his eyes, this does not look like Tsukasa, and I apologize to all the Tsukasa fans around the world. And the beanie should be here. Something like this. Then the sunglasses should be here. So if I want him to touch the sunglasses, I need his hand to be here, which means I need the arm to go... Hold on, I'm trying with my own glasses. My elbow is basically at eye level, so something like this. Okay, the shoulder does not need to be so raised. Cylinder here, then another cylinder here. And then his hand is gonna be like this. Okay, one arm looks humongous compared to the other, which is not what I want. Hold on. Okay, first of all, that on second thought, that hand looks huge. Wait, I was drawing on the wrong layer too. Okay, that hand is huge. This is better. I've been thinking that this arm is a little too wide. Okay. So this should have pretty much the same length, even though there's a little bit of perspective going on. Elbow should be here, arm should be something like this, probably. noise under here. But then the hand does not have any space, so I'm gonna adjust this again to be more like this. Pretend that this is a hand that works. Gonna go back to this, select, move it back here. Okay, I feel like my arm is angled a little bit more like this. And then the shoulder is here, something like this. Okay, I feel like this. Okay, obviously it's not perfect, but I feel like it works for a sketch that has pretty much only geometry and nothing very organic. Should probably make this a little wider. Here too. Yeah, I feel like this works. Okay, that's rough sketch number 1 for the anatomy parts. Just gonna sketch the background real quick so I can have a real rough sketch that looks like this, which will help me organize my thoughts about which of my two ideas between this and this works the best. So I'm gonna try to do a very quick background. Hold on, thirsty. I'm gonna rename this layer Tsukasa. And then do the background. At first I'm gonna just fill him with colors, just so I can have a better preview of how it's gonna look with the background. Because if he's just transparent with the background filling like where he shouldn't be transparent, this is gonna be a problem. So I'm gonna quickly, but actually I don't know why I'm doing this. I have huh? Are you saying my gaps are too big? No, I can't fill in one go. Is this gonna be better? No? Okay. Oh wait, I'm dumb. It should be referring multiple layers. Well, that's one way to look at it. Okay, I'm just gonna feel by hand. Okay. Now I can do the background. Which is not that complex, I feel like. So first, the horizon line. I have a floating layer for some reason. Okay, so the horizon line is here. Then that means that this is land. This part here I colored in black is land. And the other part here is sky. So I'm gonna have it, since I've been using a like night sky theme in my other illustrations, I'm gonna have it be pretty dark. Then the land should be somewhat lighter. Part of the land was a city, like over there. This was supposed to be a city, and then here under Tsukasa it's a lake, and those two environments are separated by mountains. So I'm gonna do exactly that. Obviously it's not gonna look good, just like a way for me to have an idea of what goes where. Hold on, I feel like I've been using I guess not. So the mountains go up like this. The reason why I'm having the mountains be so huge on this side is because it's gonna cross Tsukasa's face. And since the mountains are basically just the lines that contrast with the background, it means here it's gonna be sky, here it's gonna be mountain, which means that there's like a natural outline here which will help guide the viewer's eyes towards Tsukasa's face, which is why I'm having cross exactly between his eyes here, like literally here. And also because if it was on this side it wouldn't look good. And also because here it's gonna be a city, and I don't remember what I was gonna say. Right, if it was like, I would say this is not gonna be empty because this is a city, but if it was on this side, there would be so much going on that maybe it might take away from the focus that is on Tsukasa's face. Whereas here it's pretty simple, it's mountain, sky, nothing more. So you can really focus on his face. Anyway, here it's gonna be a lake. So those are the mountains. Okay, so we have mountains, which I'm gonna be making a little bit lighter, like this, probably. And then on the other side of the mountains, here, I'm gonna be drawing a city, so I'm just gonna grab a brush that will signal that it's a city. Which is great because I have a... why is it brown? which is great because I have a building brush. Ooh. Yeah, something like this. Obviously the perspective is all wrong and it looks very bad, but just like a guide for me. I'm gonna color this in probably a lighter color, maybe a gradient. Something like this. And then the lake should reflect the sky. Hold on a second. Trying to think. The lake should reflect the sky. So I can basically leave it blank for now since it's just a sketch. The last things I want to add are some kind of rising sun somewhere. Oh my god, this city looks so bad, it's actually disturbing me. I'm gonna erase it. And yeah, there's something that's bothering me a little. It's that the mountains look like they're flat, which is not what I want. But again, it's just a sketch, so I don't need to make it look good. Also, the horizon line looks a little bit high to me, but I can't really make it any lower. So I'm not sure what to do with this. Because if I make it lower, I really want it to be at the same level as Tsukasa's face, so it means I would have to drag the whole drawing down. The problem is then his arm disappears off the screen. So I can't really make it any lower than this. Maybe I can just adjust a little bit here. Is this better? Hold on. It should be... yeah, that's what I thought too. It's a bit high. So what I can do is... I'm using the rule of thirds to place my horizon line because I don't know, I just have learned things. It's supposed to look much better if you use the rule of thirds. So I've been using it myself. Now I don't know if this is why I felt like the horizon line was too high. It does feel better to me now that it's lower. Hold on, I just fixed this. Yips. Yeah, this is better, I think. Let's compare. Is it actually better? I'm not sure. I feel like it's better. I'm gonna keep it anyway because it's a rule of thirds. and I like rules, I suppose. The mountains look like they could be higher, so I'm gonna make them here, and I'm gonna lower this. Yep, I like this better compared to before. Then again, Tsukasa looks really low here. Hold on a second. Yeah, he does look low. What can I do about this? So, I want to make him more like here, probably. Do I? Nah, it looked better before. I could make him smaller, I suppose. Yeah, this is better. Okay, so last things I want to do first. Rising sun. If there's a city all the way here, maybe I can add more mountains in the background, I think. Let's see what happens if I add mountains in the background. Just testing. I do like it, so I'm gonna keep it. I feel like the mountains in the foreground, that's in the foreground, the mountains here could be a bit taller, probably. Okay, I'm gonna keep this and just add some land before the lake. Hello! That Tsukasa looks great. Thank you! Thank you for coming to watch again, by the way. Thank you. Okay, I think this should be okay. Something like this. And then over here it's a city. Here it's a lake. And then I can finally add my rising sun. It should be maybe here? Maybe I should... Since I have the occasion to put it here, I think I'll put it here. Okay, I think this is a good place to put the sun. So I will keep it here. Which means I have to adjust the mountains I have just drawn in the background. there's a dip here, and then it goes back bigger here, and here, like this. Honestly, I kind of like the look of this so far. Alright, I need to add platforms. So I'm gonna add platforms. However, I do not know where to place them. It's always my problem when I'm drawing this specific card. Sorry, when I'm drawing this specific card sets, because the platforms are kind of scattered in the background, and usually it does end up looking messy, especially in my very first card for this set, which was Rui. Because not only the platforms clash with the cutters, well, that's another mistake, but that aside, they're all kind of scattered here, and while it does kind of help guide the viewers, I feel like it's a bit busy here. I don't know. Adding platforms is hard. So what I want here is for the platforms to look somewhat organized. Especially if I go back to my idea of having Tsukasa kind of break out of the bounds of the game, which is the idea I had yesterday. So it could have, like, I could want the platforms to look kind of organized in this area here, and then Tsukasa is just breaking away from organization, and like he's just messy because he's not respecting the rules of the game. I don't know. At the same time, it doesn't feel like Tsukasa to break rules, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna be drawing platforms until it looks okay. Oh wait, better idea. Do I still have... Yep, I do. What's great about this is that I can actually draw cubes easily. So there should be a platform here in Tsukasa's hand. Oh, this looks cool. Hold on. I was thinking of having a small platform, but this actually looks cool. If it's bigger. Yep, that does look cool, I feel like. So I'm gonna keep drawing platforms. If I want to respect the rule of thumb of thirds, not the rule of thumb. Oh my god, I can't speak English. If I want to respect the rule of thirds, I should be adding some point of interest here. Or I should be adding something vertical here. But I don't really know what to do with this. So I'm probably gonna add a platform maybe here. Like this. And then maybe there's an enemy here. The sword, I don't know. I feel like this platform is a little big. Nah, it's probably okay. It's probably okay, but still, I don't like it. So I'm gonna make it smaller. Where else can I add a platform? I feel like here would make sense, otherwise it might look empty. Something like this. There's something so wrong with the size of this platform, unfortunately. So I will edit it. I don't really like how it looks like it's all straight line, actually. No, literally, I just traced a straight line and it is on a straight line. So I will erase this platform here. And make another one maybe here. A small one. Something like this. Okay, it does look slightly better. Then I can add another one around here. Should probably move it to be here, I feel like. And move this to be slightly more here. Honestly, right now I'm just going with my gut feeling of what looks okay and what does not look okay. Which is why I'm being silent, because I do not know how to explain what I'm doing, because I'm not doing anything that can be explained, I don't think. It's mostly like about trying to organize the space in a way that doesn't feel cluttered, but that doesn't feel empty either. I feel like this could be more... Okay, I think this side here looks okay. I can probably add maybe one or two here so it doesn't feel empty. And maybe I'll add one in the sky over there. I'm not sure. I don't know what would look good. Hi, Sensei, you're here. I'm trying to add platforms, like the same platforms as my other cards. Those square thingies that look like Tetris pieces. I'm trying to organize them in a way that doesn't feel ugly. So unfortunately, this is not the most interesting activity I've ever done in my life. I thought for a second that I couldn't comment. You're actually not the first one saying this. I should probably find a way to deactivate this option, because some people have been telling me they couldn't comment. So I will be fixing this for tomorrow, if I can draw tomorrow. So, oh, by the way, I discovered something incredible. I don't need to draw cubes, like actually draw cubes. They are drawn for me. Look at this. Isn't this amazing? The cubes are being drawn for me. I can just draw whatever and it draws a cube for me. Oh, I'm gonna steal your first crown. Oh, Perry has the first crown now. So you were imprisoning many of us. Apparently, I didn't know. I'll fix this. So I feel like I want... Wait. I feel like I want one platform here and one platform here. What do you mean since when? I didn't even know. I didn't even know. I didn't know I was imprisoning you. No, we aren't. What do you mean you aren't? Are you not gonna fight for me, Perry? You cannot fight me, I already fight myself. Fight for the one crown. Yeah, I think this is exactly what's happening. Wait, does it not do... Oh, no, it does. Remain. I don't have to draw all the cubes myself. This is the best play in my entire life. It's just a crown, chat. Don't worry about it. You don't get it, Barry. Wonderland's Showtime's logo is a literal crown. It has gotten so serious, I should be the first one. Don't worry. We literally know each other in real life. I don't think anyone could ever stop you if you decided to just meet me and wear a crown. Okay, I'm probably gonna add one more platform here and one here, and that's gonna be it. You have in real life? Yeah, I do! Bear the platypus, the first one, the chosen one, all my respect. Tiny platform here. That looks cute. I wonder if we should add another one here or if it would look too much of a straight line again. What am I witnessing here? You are witnessing my platypus friend and my real life sensei sister best friend fighting for me. How cute. Oh my god, hi Mopi in RLs. I am the woman that she saved from the brink of fossilization. Wait, actually you two are the same age. I'm the old one. I'm the old one in this chat. We're literally like 10 days apart from each other. I save everyone from the brink of fossilization by being older than them. I mean that you saved my life. Yeah, I usually do that a lot. I love saving lives. So cute. Oopsies. I'm just gonna recolor the platforms to make it look like they're not at the same distance from the viewer. The pose reminds me of PE class when we had to stay like this for 30 seconds. I know! Oh my oh my god, I do not miss PE class. I do not miss PE. Oh my god. Bro, this was such a pain. I remember going home sweaty in a bus full of sweaty people. It was not funny. Top one, come back. Perry! Perry, where is you? Okay, I think I'm done with this idea, so I can... Oh my god, how long have I been doing this for? 2 hours, okay. I'm gonna sketch the second idea. Welcome back, Perry. So this is the first idea for the composition. And then my second idea is this. I don't know if it's gonna end up looking messy as hell. But at the same time, it would look kinda cute if it looked like Opera, Space Opera, the ammo card from the set. Hold on. I mean, this ammo card is also pretty cluttered. So if I could end up with something like this... If I could end up with something like this, it would also be cute. You know? Even if it's super cluttered. So I will try this idea. For real, us waiting for the bus like this. Standing emoji. I know! And then it was so full we couldn't even step inside. I'm so glad that PE class does not exist in our lives anymore. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing I've been doing for 2 hours for this idea. This time for this idea here. Hopefully I can make it in 1 hour. Since my brain farts seems to have passed. My attention span is bad. Don't worry, very same. Me too. My attention span is so cooked. For me, it did till last semester. Oh my god, right? You had PE and swimming classes. That sucks. This is awful, bro. This is awful. Hold on, I'm thirsty again. Be right back. I am back. I'm gonna do the same thing again. Draw a head that looks like Tsukasa, hopefully. By the way, bro, I showed your art to a Chinese online friend and she was so impressed, and I told her that I would make you post it one red note so she can follow you. Wait. I'm sorry. Is it my brain or... And she was so impressed and I told her that I would make you post it. What does it mean to post it one red note? Oh, on red note? Is that like a website? I'm sorry, I'm so brain dead. It's okay, it's okay. Also, that's so sweet. I don't know red note, I fear. Wait, let me Google it real quick. What is red note? Red note. Shao Hongsu. Red note again. I'll check it out later. Thank you! Oh, the Chinese Instagram. I see. I tried to make an account then. Thank you! You're so sweet for showing her, by the way. Hehehehe. I've actually been looking at more places to post my art in recently because of the Twitter AI thingy. So I started posting on TikTok again, and I was looking at like Japanese and Chinese apps and websites. I should probably start posting on Pixiv again too. I don't know why I'm not posting on Pixiv. I love browsing it every day, so I don't know why I'm not posting. Hold on, I'm just gonna check the proportions of the face on Tsukasa's card again. Just checking. Is it terrible? Or is it fine? Oh, it looks fine. Okay, it's kind of fine. I should probably be making this smart. Like this. Okay, this looks fine. She has a friend that also does art. I'm gonna show. Please do show me. And her artist name is AM. Oh my god! That's you! That's you! That's so cute. The coincidence is so cute. Am I still up? Yes, you are. AI art is good. Yeah, AI imagery generally sucks. Like, to be honest, I use it like as inspiration because it's everywhere, so I generally simply cannot avoid it. So if you browse my Instagram, I have a few art thingies saved, but like using it as a standalone for art sucks so bad. Like I don't even get what's interesting about it. And Elon Musk doing I don't even understand how this man works. He's like the leader of the AI bros, which are the most brain dead people on the planet. The XAI thing, I know, I don't want to post on there anymore, but it's thanks to X that I'm somewhat connected to people in the SEKAI community, so I don't want to leave, but at the same time I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh, hold on, I haven't been drawing boxes. Oopsies. 1, 2. Three headstool. Oh, this surprisingly looks okay. And the fourth head here. This actually is okay. Perry, you need to stay top one. You are the chosen one, our leader. So true. Perry's our leader. Pixiv is kinda okay. NSFW runs the show there, or high quality art. In my eyes, you fit high quality art. Thank you! That's so sweet. Honestly, I also like browsing smaller artists' art, even if it's not considered professional or high quality, because they have so many ideas that are just so, I don't know. It appeals to me. Also, one thing I really like about Pixiv is the filters. Like, sure, there's a lot of adult art there, but there's, thanks to the filter, you generally don't see it. At least I haven't. Perry has a cult in the comments now. Elon Musk, oh my god. Yes, it is the Helitul. Why do you have horses? No, genuinely, why do you keep having horses go in your streets? Oh, hold on, I might need boxes for the hips again. I don't want to redraw this whole thing. But if I must, I must. No, wait, maybe I don't need to. Because if this is... Okay, no, I don't need to. Why do you have horses all the time? I feel like you tell me about the horses in your street like once a month. You live in the dead center of the city, bro. Why do you have horses? Actually, I can be speaking because I also live in the city, but I hear like cows. I think it's the new police crew. What? I love this. It's amazing. They don't clean their horse's poo. I can't. I had to close the window. I'm crying. Yeah, that sounds like one huge downside. This is so funny to me. Hey, Chloe. My social battery is back now. Turn to chat again. Hi, we were talking about horses and horse poo. Okay, never mind. I'm hiding again. Bye bye. Don't worry. Bye bye. That reminds me, like 1 week ago, a little over a week ago, when I drew Barry's art requests, and it was just horse. Hold on, where is it? Horse. Where is horse? Here. I found horse. Horse! I hope I didn't miss anything because I had to switch from my phone to my PC. No worries, you didn't miss anything. Hi! Hello! Horse? Bye bye, Chloe. This is Umase. I love this. This is... yeah. Should I play Umamusume? I haven't even, like, got an interest in what the game even is. Horse. Yay, more people! I'm happy too! You did such an amazing work with all the requests. Thank you! I actually have a new waste list of like 50 more requests, which I don't know if I will ever do. I'm taking a break until art is fun again. Alright, big horse, maybe he was the one in my street. Maybe. Maybe he was. Maybe he smelled an amazing lesbian couple and decided to be evil and intimidating / ref. It's weak. I should check it out then. I will try to check it out. Draw more Ayaka Saito and my life is yours. I low-key wanna try to make a fake card for Ayaka just for the fancies. Play Umamusume. I should at least try. Except I don't have much time. Because I should be actually working on preparing an exam, which I am too lazy to do, I'm not gonna lie. So I'll see how much time I have during my Christmas break. Okay, I ignored the boxes, but you know what, I feel like this looks not too bad, anatomically speaking. Except this part here, I don't know where the thigh is supposed to connect here. Suppose the hips should be doing something like this. You know what, if I do end up choosing this pose, I will redraw this correctly with boxes. But for now, I think it's okay. You should be paid for the request. Actually, many people asked about my commission info, which makes me happy because I didn't think anyone would be interested in paying me for arts. If I ever can do commissions, I will make sure to announce it properly. My exams start Tuesday. Oh my god, no. How many exams do you have? Good luck on your incoming exam. Thank you! Mopi is such a genius. Am I? I don't think I am. Oh, I hope I made it. To be fair, it's like an exam on a presentation I already did. So it's not like I'm unfamiliar with the subject since I researched everything myself. So I don't really know what to study anymore because I already did everything back in October when I had my presentation. So I don't know what to do about this. Isn't the arm super long? Oh, am I tripping? It is time to check if the arm is too long. Oh no, it's fine. It's actually fine. Well, I have my exam day 1 right at my birthday. No! No, this is awful. I remember in high school, I used to have exams on my birthday all the time too. This sucks. I hope the exam is super easy and you get to have a nice day to rest after that. Hold on, how does this hand work? I have no idea how this hand works. Hold on. Hold on a second. How does that work? Did I save it? Did I save the reference? Hold on a second. Fake trick SEKAI cards. Oh, I did save the reference. Awesome. So the hand should be doing something like this. And then the fingers go right here. And then the thumb is just here. Okay. That should be good enough for now, I think. Oh, I need to draw the other arm. 3 table ones, 2 papers, 1 oral. What is the difference between... Oh no, that's terrible. Six things to do is terrible. I'm sure you passed it, crossed fingers. I hope everyone passes their exams. Make him play Twister. Le jeu de contorsionniste avec des points de couleur with this pose. I should, Loki. I should. The Twister rug with the dots. I don't even remember what it... I don't even know if I ever played Twister. Okay, hold on, I need to draw the second arm, and once again, Tsukasa has sunglasses. So he has eyes that do this. Dude, I stink. I should be taking a shower soon. Barry, are you here? We can't lose you. I cannot die. I would die at Twister though. My bones would shatter. That's 2 of us, Barry. I feel like we would both die of cracking backs. Okay, this is Tsukasa. His beanie is here. This does something like this. Beanie. Then it means his sunglasses are here. So his hand should be doing something. I'm just gonna copy the... I am not convinced. Okay, thumb. Then... Oh, by the way, bro, I am going to need to tell you something later. Remind me after the stream. I need to tell you something that I cannot say on stream, unfortunately. I just remembered. You know who else stinks? The demon cat. She does. She does stink like hell. How are Bro and Chamchi? And my mom. My mom is doing great. She was sleeping last time I saw her. And my demons are being demons. Look at Bro, she's so cute. She's so cute. She looks insane, I love her. I love my baby cats. They're so funny. Okay, hold on. Shoulder should be somewhere like behind here, which means the arm starts here. This is weird, hold on. What kind of pose? Hold on, I'm gonna need to... Okay, no, so the shoulder does go forward. So, technically speaking, we should have a shoulder here. For some reason. And the arm starts here. I think. And they're so cute in real life. I know, and they're so soft. They are long sausages too. Okay, and then this... Oh my god. I keep logging my screen. This arm should be shorter. So I'm gonna need to adjust the angle of the arm. I feel like that's too small. I love my baby cats. Okay, now I need to connect those thingies. I'm probably gonna have to tilt both thingies. The forearm gets tilted like this, and the arm gets tilted, oopsies, like this. I need to go now. See you on day 3. Thank you for coming. I hope it's not too boring. Bye bye. Thank you for coming. Okay, this isn't too perfect anatomically wise, but I feel like it's understandable enough, like what's going on with this pose. This looks so stupid. I ate a horse. Why did you eat a horse? What have you done? Barry, what have you done? He was your companion. Okay, I'm gonna draw the background now. Oh, first I need to color my character. So I'm gonna duplicate this Oh no. The gaps are too huge to be filled. Okay. Maybe that's why my street doesn't stink anymore. Actually, all the stink went to me. I stink so hard right now. Thanks, Barry. You are indeed the chosen one. I'm crying. The Perry lore is expanding. I'm apparently a hit with Mopi's audience. You are Perry the Platypus, the chosen one. Your fate is to save the world. This is a sign to Jojoaya for their first anniversary. Oh my god. Wait, are you saying I should drink, or are you saying you will try drawing? I can't draw. That's why I was confused. I thought you were saying you were going to draw yourself. I can only rely on my amazing ooms. That's so cute. Oh. By the way, I should answer the comments you sent to me on Twitter and the tag from this morning too. I just want to say that this specific music from my background music playlist has been stuck in my head for like the past 2 months. All this cuteness is making me hungry. Eat! Have you eaten yet? How hungry? You should eat chocolate. I feel like the only thing I've been craving for the past few days, which was salmon sushi, is now like my craving has been satisfied on New Year's Eve. So now I'm not interested in foods because my craving was satisfied. I ate meat, not horse. Thanks for thanks for mentioning it. I ate meat like home barbecue. That sounds yummy. That sounds so yummy. I feel like this should be somewhat okay. Oops. Okay, we have. Oh, I forgot to color the hand. That is annoying. Blue would be mad at me if I did. Oh my god, I haven't seen Blue in so long. I haven't seen your dogs in so long too. I miss them. Don't need this. Okay, I'm gonna do the background now. So first of all, horizon line. I've drawn the horizon line, so now I can draw. This is gonna be the ground, and this is gonna be the sky. So the sky should be pretty dark. The ground should be lighter, I think. Next, there should be mountains in the background. Oh my god, my voice is dying. Meeting Noel and Bro and Temchi. Ben is too old. Oh, Ben, my baby. I haven't seen Noel yet. I wanna see him. Noel, my baby. Okay, so mountains. Okay, the rising sun is gonna be here, so I'm gonna leave some sort of gap here and have the mountains rise to the sides so it brings attention to the rising sun. Then I wonder if I should have... It's gonna make the mountains way too tall if I make them cut Tsukasa's face, so... Ben hurt himself and can't walk well now. Oh no! I'm sorry for you and him. My poor baby. My poor baby. Yeah, in that case, it might be better not to have him meet Temchi and Bro. Because they are wild. They literally, like, ran full speed at my door this morning and they managed to slam my door open. It was locked, by the way. Like, not locked with a key, but locked, like, actually closed. They are demons. I love my demons. Okay, so this is the mountains. I'm gonna hug Noel and come back. Yes, please hug him for me too. I am just listening in. Mopi's voice calms me down a lot. Actually, lots of people tell me this. I mean, MB literally fell asleep on the stream yesterday. Also, I am on tablet, which makes it hard to type. No worries, you don't have to. You don't even have to watch, you know? Don't feel forced. Especially since you've been here since the beginning, like 2 hours and 40 minutes ago. So really, no worries. I'm just mostly just mumbling to myself anyway. Okay, next thing would be... Do I want a city here or is a lake enough? If I want to make it look like my other cards, I would say that Rui and Emu already have a city and Nene only has a lake, so I can only draw a lake and that would be fine. I'm not sure what to do. I feel like just a lake here would be fine, since it's gonna be kind of full of enemies chasing Tsukasa and platforms anyway. So yeah, I think the ground here is just gonna be a lake without a city. That should be okay. So I'm gonna draw the rising sun thingy, star thingy I've been drawing in this set. I am not forced, I enjoy my time here. You're so sweet, thank you, Barry. Oh my god, bro, I stink. This is ew. Hold on, how did I draw the rising sun? Oh, okay. Okay, so we have a rising sun. Next I need... Hold on, I feel like the lake is a little too light. And also, I should probably make it lighter over there. Something like this. Oh, this looks cute, hold on. This looks cute. This is cute. Wait, with the gradient for some reason it looks cute. I like art, guys. I love art. Sometimes just a gradient looks cute. Perry, you're so cute. I'm glad Mopi saved you so you are here with us. I'm so happy too. Perry is such a nice friend. I love her. I literally just give Mopi some fuel for crazy shit. Did you say fuel? Perry. Also, I am not cute. You're literally cute. What do you mean? Oh my god, wait, I've been drawing this foot the whole time, now I'm disturbed. Is the guess is on this side and not on the... Oh my god, this is disturbing. Barry, you said fuel! Fuel starts playing. I don't know the lyrics, I'm not even gonna try. Wait, what was I doing? Right, enemies. Oh, this is the fun part. Because Tsukasa is actually crushing an enemy with his foot. Wait, I'm gonna need to come up with a design for the enemies. I feel like using Fanny, like the Phoenix Wonderland's mascot, would be cute. Let me find a reference for Fanny. Imagine evil Fannies just trying to attack Tsukasa. I feel like that's cute. Or it could be Shishimai Robo to keep the joke going. But I do not want to draw hundreds of Shishimai Robo, so I'm gonna go with Fannies. Hold on, let me find a reference for Fanny. I should find one in the Unicorns easily. I vanished in real life. What do you mean? How do you vanish in real life? Oh wait, Rui's birthday card has a pretty clear Fanny reference, I think. Hold on a second. Yeah, it is. It does look clear. Clear enough, at least. So this penguin phoenix thingy here is gonna be an evil enemy. I stepped away from stream. It's okay. So I feel terrible for doing this, but Tsukasa is gonna be crushing a fanny with his foot. I can't believe I'm doing this as a huge, cute mascots fan. I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm sorry, Fanny. I love you, I promise. Hold on, how do I draw this? I feel so terrible for making Tsukasa crushing Fanny. This is not even funny. No, my poor baby is being crushed by an evil Tsukasa Tenma. Okay, what I'm doing right now is like adding random pixels because I don't know, I thought it would look cool. Maybe. Next I'm gonna add eyes. Wait, no, this is so cruel. Why am I drawing Fanny being crushed by Tsukasa Tenma? I hate my life. Why am I doing this to myself? Hold on, isn't there another mascot in Project SEKAI I could use for this? I don't want to crush Fanny. I don't want him to crush any plushes, actually. This is terrible. What if I made him crush like Hatsune Miku? I don't want to make him crush Fanny. But I don't know what else I could do aside from a new enemy, and I kind of want like a reference to Wondasho's stories, so I don't want to make him crush anything that's not already in the game. But everything's so cute in this game. Okay, I'm gonna be evil and make him crush a Fanny. That's it. I'm just gonna be evil Mopi. Okay, maybe those are actually not fannies, they're imposters, and that's why they need to be crushed. Thank you for listening to my yapping session. Are actually imposters. What if I made him crush a Mogus? This sounds so stupid. Which is why they also look uncute. I don't know what I'm doing. How do I make the Fanny look like it's not happy? It always looks so unexpressive and cute. I guess this works. That's his beak. And then something like this. Does Fanny always have clothes? I don't actually know. So I'm gonna go to Hinamori Shiho's cards and take a look at Fanny. Pimo the evil Mopi. Literally. That is literally me. Hold on. Where can I find? Okay. So it does have kind of clothes. Just has this color thingy. Oh my god, Shiho looks so happy and cute here. Evil Mopi, I do not like Wandasho. I could never ever say this, so it would be indeed the evil Mopi. This goes here. And then, how do I make his color evil? Shi-chan? Shi-chan? Okay, no, I cannot voice act to save my life, so I will refrain. I love Shizuku. Oh my god, Fanny is so cute. It has cute little paws, feet, thingies. It's so cute. How can I be drawing this? It hurts me to be drawing this. Tsukasa Tenma, you are evil for trying to crush a poor, innocent, evil Fanny. Okay, and the white part goes here. And then it also has a hat. Gesture hat thingy. Which should probably be dissolving into pixels or something. Looking like this. And then the other side too. I am so evil for doing this. How do I make this Fanny evil to justify Tsukasa crushing the poor plushie? Oh, look at instead of the star, there's a tear. And what else? How to make this cutie evil? How can it even be evil? I guess I could add like the demon tail thingy. Maybe it has like bats wings instead of arms. I don't know what I'm doing, bro. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is so stupid. I love this. Bye bye. See you soon. Is this too big? No, I feel like this should be okay. Okay, now on to adding more. I wanna add like an HP bar thingy. I don't know how I would do that, but I like the idea. Bye, Tab3. Thank you for sharing time with us. Bye bye. I feel like I probably shouldn't be adding hit point bars because it might look too cluttered. So we have one evil Fanny. I'm gonna draw more evil Fannies trying to attack Tsukasa. Dude, he looks so satisfied with himself while crushing this poor guy. I hate this Black Alive. Okay, I'm gonna be drawing more evil Fannies. So it's the same color, that sucks. I'm gonna make it darker. Okay, one evil Fanny here. I'm gonna have one. I made one here, but does it actually? No, doesn't look good. Should probably have one here though. One here. Okay, that looks nice. Do I need to add any more evil Fannies? Or is that okay? I feel like I should be adding. Wait, this is probably too close here. Something like this. Yeah, this is better. So 3 evil Fannies chasing Tsukasa. Wait, I know what I can do. There are like platforms here, and one of the Fannies is actually destroying the platforms, which is why Tsukasa needs to jump on a Fanny to keep going in the game. Wait, I love myself. Thank you. So I'm gonna add platforms and a Fanny destroying a platform. That way the viewer also understands why Tsukasa is crushing Fanny. Hold on a second. Like here should be a good place. Probably. I don't want to be drawing platforms, so I'm gonna have a perspective ruler to help me. Oh, this is not what I want to do. Hold on. So like this. Horizon line is here. And the horizon line is tilted like this. Okay, this should be good enough. Or not. I am... Okay, this is good. Next, I want to add platforms. So, does it work without the perspective grid? It does. Amazing. Perfect. So, I'm gonna add a platform here, which is being destroyed by Fannies. Oh, wait. I only have 1 point with perspective, which is not good. I'm just gonna edit my perspective ruler because I want at least a 2 point perspective, but I might make it a 3 point. Okay, horizon point. One is here, and second horizon point should be around here, I suppose. I feel like that's too close. Should be about equal distance, so something like this. Now we can finally add platforms, I hope. Let's see if I forget anything. So first the platform here. And this platform specifically will be destroyed by a fanny, so it will be half disappearing, like half fading into pixels. Should probably add a platform in the middle here so it can help. Like your eyes will automatically go like this back to Tsukasa, and then wait, this will be insane. You go like this. This is how your eyes should travel. I should probably add something here, like maybe superpower or some kind. I don't know. Maybe if I had something here, not sure what I would add, but maybe I can add something here so it's a little bit less empty. Maybe one thing here. That should be good. So if I add platform here, this is too long. What is happening with my cubes? Okay, no, it is good enough. I feel like this is too big actually. Okay, that should be okay, I think. Do we have some sort of loop? Honestly, I think the composition right now looks fine. But it's a bit empty over here. So I'm gonna add another thing. Probably a fanny, I think. I'm not sure. What can I even add? Not the platform, otherwise I guess I would have no reason to be jumping on fanny. It can be a platform. Honestly, I can only imagine a fanny. Evil fanny. So I'm gonna take this, make it darker because it's closer to the viewer. Giant fanny here. And there's not enough platforms. So I'm gonna add more. Probably one in the sky here. I feel like this is a reasonable decision. So one in the sky here. Maybe a little smaller. Like this. Then there should be a Milky Way in the sky here, so it will complete probably the sky, so I can stop adding things to the sky here. I feel like it's I don't know. I don't know where to add more platforms. The fannies are already cluttering the space a bit. So I will not be adding more. Well, I will add one more platform further away here. And maybe one here. Okay, not here because it's too... You can literally trace a straight line here between those two platforms, which doesn't look good. Should I make it closer to the viewer? Let's see what happens if I make it here. Does that look okay? That sure does look okay. What if I make one behind Tsukasa? Looks cluttered, so... I make one here. I make one here. And I think I'm gonna stop here for the platforms. This one doesn't look good actually. Okay, this is the kind of stuff I can also think about when doing the actual background, when working not on the sketch but on the actual illustration, so I'm gonna stop here. Just gonna edit the color of those platforms. And maybe the finish too. The color looks a little off. This should be darker, this should be lighter. I feel like the mountains are too dark. Ooh. Okay, that works. And then the platforms, I feel like this could be the same color as this. This is too dark. And then this. Okay, I think this works. This is also too dark. But I can't really modify it. And who cares, honestly? Okay, this does look better. So I have my two sketches. Hold on. Okay, I have idea number 1 and idea number 2. I think both look cool. So what I need to do now before I end the stream in probably 5 minutes is to choose one of the two ideas that I've drawn today. So idea 2, idea 1. Okay, so I'm gonna take my Yap folder and see what are the pros and what are the cons of every idea. Because I need to Yap and write things down to come to a decision. So idea 1, gonna make the writing area smaller. idea 1 and idea 2. Idea 2. So I'm just gonna duplicate my idea 1 folder and merge it so I can have a thumbnail. This is idea 1. I'm gonna do the same for idea 2. Merge it. And I'm gonna think about which one is better. One thing I like about idea 1 is that Tsukasa is closer to the viewer than idea 2. Well, he's about the same size, but because he's the element that's like the closest to the viewer because everything else is behind him, it feels closer to the viewer, and I kind of like this idea. So, closer to viewer. One thing I like about idea 2 is that the ground is tilted. Most people I've seen complaining about the newer Project SEKAI cards are talking about how static they feel, and I'm not saying I agree. Honestly, for the most part, I don't entirely agree with what I've been seeing online about the composition of SEKAI cards, but if people find it more interesting when compositions are diagonal, which is what I've been seeing a lot, then there is a higher chance that I am also going to be more satisfied with a diagonal composition than this. Honestly, I feel like this is also, like idea 1 is also okay because even though the background is horizontal, like it's a horizontal horizon line, it doesn't feel too static because Tsukasa is diagonal. The platforms are also drawn with a 2-point perspective, so it shouldn't feel too static. But I do like the fact that it's tilted, so like it's kind of dramatic how tilted it is. Like it's not just a slight tilt, it's a complete diagonal from one corner of the drawing to another. So I kind of like this, so I'm just gonna write it down. Diagonal horizon line. Now obviously there is a difference in how I colored the thumbnails for each of these illustrations. Honestly, I'm more drawn to this one because Tsukasa is much more he contrasts a lot more with the rest of his environment, so I would be drawn to this one, but I know it's just the way I sketched. Like it's not gonna matter in the final product, so I'm trying just to think about the composition. However, what I will say is that I like the Fanny idea in this composition, but it's also something I could do easily here. Replace the platform here with the Fanny and have the enemies, like the enemy Fannies, standing on the platforms there, or maybe floating. I could easily do this in this illustration too. Like, I could honestly just mix up the two ideas. So I don't know. The problem is if I want Fanny to, like, if I want to go with the Fanny idea because of the Fanny idea, then this is not a good composition for it, because Fanny would be pushed in like the edge of the drawing, which is not central, which is not necessarily good. And by that I mean, is this stream still going? I feel like it's lagging. Never mind. So if I want to go with the Fanny idea, I don't want Fanny to be like cut off by the edge of the drawing. So composition wise, for my favorite idea, this one would be better. I'm gonna write this down. Also, one other thing I like about this idea is that you can, okay, I forget to draw it on the thumbnail, but what I like about the idea is that you can, there's supposed to be a Fanny on this platform here that is destroying the platform, which means that it's not impossible for the viewer to understand what's going on, that the Fannies are evil, that the reason why Tsukasa is stepping on the Fanny is because the Fannies are destroying the platforms. So storytelling wise, I feel like this is a little more interesting than this one where Tsukasa is just running away from enemies. I like this idea here because, like, I feel like storytelling wise it would have been more interesting if Tsukasa was actually punching through a wall like I had planned in the beginning, but I do not know how to make that wall. I do not know how to make him punch through the wall. Honestly, I don't think I have the skills to make this, so the storytelling in this I feel like would be a little less interesting and maybe entirely unclear to someone that is not me. So yeah, I'm just gonna write this down. Storytelling is clearer. Now I feel like this illustration here would have been interesting visually wise because of the different environments. There's a lake over here under Tsukasa, and over here there's a city, and then there's the sky and the mountains cutting it into two. So I feel like that is one interesting that would be an interesting background, whereas here it's honestly empty as hell. Now one thing I could do is reuse the pose and the composition for this background. I will consider it. I'm not sure how that would work, but I can still think about it. But here, since the horizon line is pretty high, it allows me to show more land, whereas here the horizon line is pretty low, which means that I'm gonna see more sky. And I feel like because Tsukasa's character is really tied to stars, it would make more sense to show more stars. I'm still gonna write it that background is more interesting. But it's also more difficult for me, because that would mean drawing two different environments, one requiring skills in drawing water, which I'm gonna do no matter what idea I pick, so that's one thing. But the city, on the other hand, could look easily very messy if I do it bad, which is probably gonna happen because it's not like my other drawings where it's kind of close. Like if you take a look at my Emu drawing or at my Rui drawing, they're literally just above the city. So I could draw buildings pretty big, like not huge but rather big. Whereas with this idea in Tsukasa, the city is generally so far away I don't even know how I would draw it. So it would be more difficult. More interesting but more difficult, and I don't know if I have the skills to do that. To do this. On the other hand, here the background looks empty. Unless I find a way to make it less empty. Because this is a sky and a lake and can easily make the stars reflect on the lake, which would add to Tsukasa's story of the stars, because you would be literally surrounded by stars. So that's one good thing. Possibility. How do you write possibility to push the star motif? Also, I think I like this composition a little more because there's really one focal point which is easy to, well, obviously you have Tsukasa, which is a focal point, you have the rising sun, which is a focal point, and you have Feni, which is a focal point, and all three of these form a triangle, which composition wise is really, like, it's easy to follow. In this thumbnail, obviously all you see is the star, the rising sun, I mean, because of the color. Once I made the actual illustration, it shouldn't be so like, it shouldn't grab your attention as much. Honestly, it shouldn't, like, I feel like this should be what's emphasized the most, and this, and then this, which, like, it really helps your gaze travel, and it's kind of stuck in a loop because you look at Tsukasa, then you look at this, you're like, okay, why the hell is he crushing my poor Fanny? Then you look here, and on the way here you kind of see the enemy destroying the platform. So storytelling wise, that is also a good composition, I feel like. If you take a look at the Fannies in, like, how they're placed on the screen, they're also a triangle. Triangle goes over to Tsukasa's face and over the Fanny that's being stepped on. So that's also interesting. And I feel like the platforms are just, you know, adding a bit of length to this composition. So yeah, I like this composition. On the other hand, here I tried my best yesterday, but it does look a little scattered. I mean, you could say that if I add an enemy here, let's say it has a sword, if I add an enemy here, that would do a triangle too. But I feel like this here, because the platform is so far away, unless the enemy is humongous, it would be really small, especially as a Fanny. So it's, honestly, I don't know how to use this composition, so I'm leaning more towards this one, even though I found it slightly less, like, it's a little underwhelming, but it has structure, which I like. Especially that part here and that part here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one. I do need to add a funny string this platform here though. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with idea 2. I'm sorry for yapping so much, by the way. I don't know if anyone has an opinion or anything to say. I think I'm gonna go with this one. So just still trying to find anything, any way you can mix those two. Maybe there's something I can do. The good thing about this idea was that Tsukasa felt closer to the viewer. I wonder if it's because of the colors too. That's probably also an optical effect due to contrast, which I haven't pushed here, so that might also just be a thumbnailing problem. The background is more interesting here. This, I don't know how to fix it here. Maybe I have ideas. I mean, maybe it will be more interesting once I add a fanny here. Once I make the proper fannies. This guy, I don't know. Also, one thing I like about this composition here is that it kind of matches Nene's composition, which was also kind of dramatically tilted. And there was also an enemy thing going on. She has a sword, she's been fighting. You can see the KO sign here. So I feel like it kind of references my past work, which I've been trying to do with Emu and Rui. Both are flying over a city, and yeah, I've been trying to do it in pairs. Emu has a braid, Rui has a braid here. Emu has a glass thingy, Rui has glasses on, Nini has glasses on her head. Tsukasa is supposed to have glasses on his head. By the way, no, I am not a shipper. If that's what you're thinking, I've just decided pairs randomly. Also, she has a hurt in her hair. Like this style, like a hurt. I tried to do the same with Tsukasa's design. Here, kind of looks like a hurt. So I kind of like that this matches with Nene's card. Just trying to see if there's anything else I can match with Nene's card. I feel like adding a sword would be cool, to be honest. I don't know how I would add a sword. Maybe he can hold a sword like this. I don't think so. I could add one here. Maybe he's... I don't know. I don't think he needs to have a weapon. I feel like it would be cool, but does he need to? No, he doesn't. So should I add it? I don't know. As I've said earlier, maybe he can have a superpower or something. Maybe there is fire coming out of this. I don't know. Is there anything else I can do? I don't think so. I don't think so. So I'm gonna stop here for today, I think. I'm gonna choose idea 2 because of all the reasons I've been yapping about for the past, like, I don't know, 20 minutes, maybe? I don't actually know how long it's been. Let me think. Yeah, I think this is gonna be idea 2. Either way, so I'm gonna organize my file real quick. So yapping will stay. This I can put in the Discord folder. I'm gonna name this rough sketch. This is the semi rough sketch. Idea 2 stays. Idea 1 I don't need. Rough sketch is here. Discord folder, perspective ruler. I need in idea 2. Okay, file is organized because it would be awkward to just end the stream now without saying anything else. I'm just gonna be drawing, like sketching, doodling, cats. before ending the stream. I'm gonna mute myself. So, bye bye. Thank you for watching. My voice is dead. Bye bye.